Tell me what happens usually in the beginning, Carly.
The beginning, they do a happy beginning.
Okay, a happy beginning. Sometimes they'll tell you what's gonna maybe happen and give you characters, maybe.
Oh, like I love my storybook.
Okay.
Or was it
Joshua, sit down on your bed, please.
Some of them story with people or animals.
Okay, so you'll get your characters like people or animals stuff. Well, what about the book that we just read in the library about the Cinderella skeleton?
Oh yeah.
How did it start out? Once upon a time. Okay, so what usually happens in the middle of stories?
She goes to the ball.
Yes. Okay, the good and the bad part. So like one of the biggest things will happen, like a conflict. What's a conflict? Carly.
The scratches. That means
conflict when a person is maybe mad at another person or there's
happy.
a problem. Okay. And what happens at the end?
It always ends with a happy ending where a friend marries a girl or something.
Something happy ends, and sometimes stories end bad too, right?
And we're at.
Sometimes. And in the case of the book that we read in the library, it ended good, right?
And
Okay. So
it's a movie about happy never after.
Okay.
Happy ever after.
okay, so what about other ways of showing stories? Have you guys what are some other ways that you see stories or hear about stories? Sometimes people can just tell them to you through their mouth, right? With just voice. And sometimes maybe you'll see a videotape or a play. Have you guys ever seen a play before?
That was videotape.
Okay, you've seen a play?
And the stick grade. A true story of the
Three Little Pigs, okay? So what does it look like from the front? What does this say right here? By a wolf. So this story is written by the wolf, right? So it's a little bit different than the first story you heard. Just like the Cinderella we heard today. It was a different story of Cinderella.
It was made by a skeleton.
It's about a skeleton, right? So what this is called is retelling. What do you think retelling means?
It's retelling the story.
Okay, and have you ever retold a story? Have you ever had it? Is your mom said, so what happened at school? And you say, oh, well, my friend told me this story about da-da-da-da, and you tell your mom that story. You retold the story, didn't you? What about a joke? Yeah, it's a repeat of it.
A joke is
This is Daily Wolf, which is like the name of the newspaper. What were you saying? We were talking about retelling and like retelling a joke. Like, have someone ever told you a joke and then you thought it was so funny that you had to tell all your friends about it? So you retold them the joke. Carly, you need to sit up.
I don't want
You're fine. You'll be fine. So what we're going to do is read the story and then we're going to retell it in a skit. Okay, so we're going to act it out here in the grass, and you guys are going to get to do your own little skit of your favorite scene from the book. So you really need. Your line, Joshua.
Well, yes, the dog.
Oh.
Get away from my house, little pig. So I have to say it when I knock on the door, right?
Yep, tell me a cup of sugar.
I'm knocking on the door. What? Aliyah, look at sugar. Get away from my house, wolf. Get out of there. How about your mom sit down? How about your brother sit downstairs?
Scene. Okay. Try to put your hands down. Okay, so what scene was this again?
Carly was the wolf and she was trying to blow John down.
And John was what?
The house.
He was the brick house. So, do you guys see how this is a form of retelling a story? They did it through acting. Okay, so they just picked one scene and they reacted it, okay? Alright.